Timex, it takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
HR is like one of those Timex watches. They take a licking and they keep on ticking. And that's basically just paraphrasing that old Timex slogan. What I don't understand, though, about HR is how this most derided department at almost every company on the planet, how does this department keep on ticking? Hi, my name is Lou Reyes, and welcome to Over 50 TV, where we provide essential work and money tips for people over 50. HR has survived negative studies that reveal 1 in 5 employees don't trust the folks who work in that department. 30% of workers, they say they avoid going to HR, and only 45% of employees are comfortable confiding in HR about workplace harassment. Hell, HR even survived Dilbert creator Scott Adams' satirical, true-to-life cartoon series Catbert, the evil director of human resources.
Sign the papers.
I can't see them.
Oh, poor you. It's just a simple confession. Standard procedure in the Human Resources Department.
I suspect HR will also survive the Big Mouth spinoff, Human Resources. That show, it's set to debut sometime in 2022. Upper management may be turning a blind eye to studies and laughing off disturbing, yet true-to-life depictions of HR, but how can they ignore employee complaints by the truckload? Well, the answer to that question, it could be centered on what that department is expected to do for its company executives. And then what they do includes workforce management, training and development, and you guessed it, conflict resolution. When a company reaches around 100 employees, according to Innova Payroll, a payroll service company, it becomes essential to hire a dedicated HR professional so the management team can focus on specific duties and not the training, onboarding, and management of their staff. And actually, when I hear that goal, it does make sense. It's quite logical. You should expect a company's executives to focus on making sure the company provides in-demand products and great service for its customers and also keeps that business profitable. But ignoring the inconvenient truths like the fact that their HR department is just not trusted by their employees, why, that's a cancer that erodes confidence in the entire business, and it contributes to high employee turnover. A question I have often asked myself is this: with all the negative attention that is heaped on human resources, and I mean heaped on them, with all the derision, why would anyone want to work in HR? Well, the obvious answer is it's a paycheck. And I got to say, it's a pretty good paycheck at that. The median annual salary for an HR manager in 2019, it was $116,720, and it's probably more than that today. Now, this doesn't include benefits, things like health care and vacation time. But we do know something, and we know this. We know people, for the most part anyway, they don't work at a job just for the money. Indeed.com says the top 10 reasons that people work at a company, work at a job, are for things like flexibility, work-life balance, and company culture. They also say people enjoy challenging work. Well, there's no doubt at all that sitting at an HR desk is certainly challenging work, especially when almost 40% of the employees you work with, they have no confidence in you and your department, and that's because they don't believe it's transparent or completely honest. The sad truth about HR, and this is according to Liz Ryan, she's a former HR manager and contributor to Forbes.com, she says this: in many organizations, the role of HR is to keep the company out of court. The role of HR is to keep the company from getting sued by its own employees. If you've observed HR for any length of time, as most people over 50 have done, then you know that HR is not your friend. Those folks, they're not there to make your visit pleasant and enjoyable. And you're definitely not on a team. You know, pushing that big lie, that begins at day one orientation, which really, truly is just a go through the motions indoctrination that no one with any real work experience believes. But what isn't a big lie, according to Mrs. Ryan, is this: HR people, they're seen as political and more concerned with their own place in the company's pecking order than with the welfare of the team. Well, that's all I've got for you today, folks. I want to thank you for watching this episode of Over 50 TV, where we provide essential work and money tips for people over 50. My name is Lou Reyes, and I do want to say, if you have any comments, have any questions, please feel free to leave those comments, questions in the description box. I'll be happy to get to them. I do enjoy answering your questions, and I do get to them as quickly as I possibly can. But one more thing before we go, I want to ask you to subscribe to our channel. You can do that rather easily. There is a little red button that's underneath your screen. If you just hit that button, that will subscribe you to our channel. But there's also a thumbs up button. If you hit that thumbs up, that lets me know that you enjoy watching our show. Well, as I always say, have a great day, everybody.